G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you today. Really excited to get back behind the camera for some gameplay videos here because I know it's been a little while since I've really posted much. We've had a pretty hectic term at school and that sort of thing, so good to be able to sort of have some fun as well. So this one here we've got the lizard, which I'm really excited to show off. This is the first time I'm going to try using a character that's not from one of the official CMON and Spin Master characters. This is a fan-made character, and it's quite a collaboration actually, because we've got, I think the character itself is from I believe a Board Game Geek user by the name of Ric Nicholls, I think, if I'm getting that right. I'll just double check that. Yeah, Ric Nicholls. And the actual model is by, I'll pick up the model here. So this is, if some of you might have seen, I think I showed this off on the, maybe on the Facebook or on the YouTube channel, just a photo of it. This is the model by, I forget the name of the person who sort of designed it, but you can basically the files for this 3D printed model are on I think a thing called Print and Player, which is like a Patreon account. I think the Patreon account is not active anymore, but I think you can still subscribe to it and get the files and stuff, I think. So yeah, just check that out, I guess. So I think I'll put like a link or something in the description, I guess, and hopefully you'll be able to find that. But yeah, we've got Lizard here, so he's going to be pretty cool. So he's the villain we're taking on, and of course, because we're taking on the Lizard, I thought, well, we've got to have some spider heroes here, right? So we'll have a bit of a Spider-Verse going on, and I thought that I'd just basically pick some spider characters that I don't think I've used before very much, either on the channel or just in general anyway. I think I've used Spider-Man a couple of times. I'm not sure that I've used Spider-Man, future Spider-Man here, Spider-Man 2099 I think he is, Beyond 2000 Spider-Man. So yeah, I thought, well, let's just pick out all the spider heroes that I haven't used. So I don't think I've used this Spider-Ham guy either. So I thought, why not get some Looney Tunes happening here. And Spider Gwen, I think, or I think she's called Ghost Spider or something. Is her code name. So see if I can get close up there. Any detail on the costume? Are there any spiders there? Oh, little lightning bolts or something. Yeah, anyway, there you go. So we've got the 3 spider heroes. And I'm also really excited because just about Marvel United, just as a bit of an aside, because I've been, if you've been watching a few of my videos, you'll have probably heard me lament a few times that there's no X Factor Havok model. I sort of, my favorite characters from back in the day when I was actually reading the comics were X Factor. And I liked, the sort of, I guess it's the 90s X Factor team, and I really liked, that combo of characters. And when all of these heroes in this game were coming out, we had Multiple Man, and we had Polaris in her X Factor costume, we had Strong Guy and Wolfsbane, and then Havok had his old sort of, what I guess a lot of people consider the classic and their favorite Havok costume, which is great. But for me, it's like, that's not, I didn't recognize that as being Havok. He looked like Black Bolt or Bullseye or something to me. So I'm really happy that someone has finally made a Havok, chibi style Havok on Etsy, and they sort of put them up for sale recently. So I've jumped on that. So I'm really excited to get back into some more Marvel United now that I know I can field a full proper X Factor team. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, aside over, and of course I'll show some pictures of that if and when I get the model and paint it up. But yeah, let's get back to the game at hand. So sorry for that aside there. Well, let's have a look at now. Apologies, this is just paper at the moment. I haven't sort of stuck this down to cardboard. There is a backside to this as well, but there are no special setup rules for this version of Lizard. I believe there is another sort of player-made version of or fan-made version of Lizard on either on BGG or on the Marvel United Discord. Someone else has created as well. I think theirs uses some sort of like mutagen formula deck or something like that as well. And this is just the one that I've sort of found most easily, sort of thing. I have to hunt that other one down. But yeah, if you like the lizard, there are a few options for you apparently in terms of sort of playing against him. So I'm sure both are great. Let's have a look here. But this one here, we're going to be playing with 3 players. So we've got 7 health. And his special rules, you'll notice that he doesn't have a special endgame trigger. So basically, essentially, he wins by either, I guess, you running out of cards, or more likely he's going to run through his deck. And you'll see that that's kind of what he's all about, is going through his master plan deck pretty quickly. So when a hero is KO'd, he doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another master plan and add it face down to the storyline. So we've seen that in quite a few of these characters that do sort of race their master plan decks. His BAM, though, deal 2 damage among heroes in his location. So we can be a bit strategic there, I guess, because it says here heroes choose how to split the damage. It also says, though, this is interesting, add 1 thug to his location and both adjacent ones. So he's really going to be sending these guys out flying, so that's a bit scary. And his overflow, if 1 or more of the civilians or thug tokens can't be added to a location, then deal 1 damage to each hero in that location. So we could be taking quite a lot of damage pretty quickly there, especially if he's just bammed us in the location and then overflows with this guy in that location. Then we're in a bit of trouble. And then it also, but here's where it's really nasty. Then draw another master plan and add it face down to the storyline. So if this is hitting us for a lot, and then that causes, that's going to be causing extra cards to come out. Plus, if that actual hit is causing 1 or more of us to get KO'd, then we're adding more to the story. So it's, yeah, this could get out of hand quite quickly. So as always, watch out for any mistakes I make, because I make quite a few, don't I? But also just understand that, and you know, no slight to Ric Nicholls, because but in terms of, this is a fan-made one, so I don't know what the I'm not sure what am I trying to say here? I'm not sure what the play testing was like or anything like that. So this might not be as road tested as some of the other ones, but who knows? Maybe Rick has done more play testing than CMON and Spin Master got through. So yeah, but I guess we'll just see how this one plays and how it feels. So let's have a look. We've also got, let's start with the location. So what I tried to do is be a bit thematic here. So I've set up New York City, because I think Lizard is New York City, because that's where Spider-Man is, right? So so New York is our location, starting location. And then I've got the Avengers Tower and Oscorp Tower here, because then we've got the Osborn Labs and the Stark Labs, and this is where the Lizard formula is in each of these locations. I've seeded these out rather than putting these out randomly. I thought, oh, well, this would be cool. I'll put the 2 formulas in the 2 towers, and we've got to sort of sneak into the towers and get up to get the formulas, I guess. And so I've put in each of the towers, I've put reptilian regeneration, and then each of the labs we've got the formula, and then in the opposite 2 locations we've got the hardened scaly skin. So these are all the different threats that Lizard brings to the table. And I've set Lizard up in this Morlock tunnel here, so I figured he can go in the sewers. So and this one is interesting. This is a hazardous location. So I don't know if there's any special rules about you're supposed to be using the hazardous location challenge or something like that when you include these, but I've just decided to chuck it in. So what that means is underneath here there's a location ability, end of turn ability that's in black here basically, and that means it's going to be a mandatory, generally negative effect rather than a positive optional effect. So let's go through these. Let's have a look. We've got Lizard formula. So this is one of those ones where if he lands on this spot, then as part of his sort of triggering sequence, this is going to fire off. And this is play another master plan card. So again, Uh-oh. These are going to... I think this game could be pretty quick. Play another master plan card. Okay. And it's not just play another one face down, it's play another one after resolving the current one. So it actually goes... He essentially gets an extra turn. So, yikes, don't like that one. And we've got to get rid of that by using heroics. Now, this is nasty. I was looking at this one and thought, okay, well, let's have a look at this. This is his reptilian regeneration. As long as this threat is in play, Lizard recovers 1 health at the beginning of his turn. Can't go above his starting value. Okay, all right, fair enough, pretty nasty. Okay, and then we have a look at this one. It says, as long... Whoops, hold on, let's get that in focus. As long as at least 1 hardened scaly skin is in play, Lizard ignores 1 damage each hero turn. So I was looking at that going, oh, okay, so each of these is sort of like he's sort of saving himself a wound each turn sort of thing, and I was thinking, oh, okay, that's not great. So, you know, pretty nasty. I've got to get rid of both of, you know, like you've got to get rid of the 2 sets, you've got to get rid of both cards sort of thing, so pretty nasty. But then I was thinking, oh, hold on a second, well, let's have a look at this, because this only triggers at the beginning of his turn, so therefore I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll get rid of these because this triggers in every hero's turn. He sort of like ignores a damage, so essentially this one he's ignoring a damage in his turn, but it's only in his turn, which is at once every 2 or 3 turns. So I thought, oh, this one's the worst one, but then I realized this one says, as long as at least 1 hardened scaly skin is in play, ignore 1 damage, whereas this says as long as this threat card is in play. So I'm assuming if both of these are in play, then he's actually healing 2 wounds at the beginning of his turn. So I was like, oh no, they're both really nasty. So yes, so long story short, it's all terrible. So, and essentially those 3 that I just read there, they're repeated here. So we've got scaly skin here, we've got lizard formulas here, and we've got Oscorp Towers. Sorry, not Oscorp Towers, reptilian regeneration here and here. So normal missions as far as this goes, I'm trying to rescue civilians, defeat thugs, or clear the threats. 2 out of 3 of those will make Lizard vulnerable, and then we can start to try and take him out with his 7 wounds there. So that's the plan. Pop that there. And we'll see if we can get through all that before he races this deck. Now I'll just see here, it says when he's KO'd, he doesn't activate his BAM, he draws another one, places it face down. Now this one, okay, I just wanted to double check this one, because this says, so when he's overflowing or he KOs us, he puts another one out face down, but if he lands on the Lizard formula, he places another one out and gets another turn. That's really, really scary. Okay. Alright, well, let's have a look at our starting hands. So, oh, that was good. Look at that. Picked up 3 without even having to count them there. So here we go. So 3 cards for Ghost Spider. So she's got a single movement. Oh, look at this garbage hand. Oh, this is not good. Okay. We have not drawn a very good hand here because they're all just single things. So that's not going to be great for her first turn, and also not going to be great for the person following her up. Oh well. That is garbage. Okay, not much more to say about that. I'm hoping my first turn, you know, like the beginning of the turn draw is going to give me something good there. Okay. Who's this guy? Future Spider guy. Alright. Spider-Man 2099. I think I'm just going to call him Spider-Man. Alright, let's see what he's got. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, it's a single thing, at least for the person coming after him, but this is claws. Double punch against a single enemy. Okay. Damage you deal this turn can't be reduced. Okay, so he's got the single punch there, but as long as at least 1 hardened scaly skin is played, ignores 1 damage each turn. This is heal. So I'm guessing, okay, so this one, this one basically makes my ability a bit moot there, because he's dealing the damage, but then it can be healed in Lizard's turn, so that this is not that useful there. I'm going to guess, as long as 1 hardened scaly skin ignores 1 damage, I'm going to assume, I could be cheating here, But again, I'm not sure what if there's discrepancies between Ric's wording and what the official, how CMON word it. But this says ignore 1 damage rather than reduce 1 damage. But I'm going to assume that I can use this ability to ignore that, but not this one. So apologies if I'm cheating there. Anyway, so there we go. Got a few wilds there, I guess, at least in these opening hands. And one, two, oh, look, that's, I'm getting good at picking up 3 at a time, aren't I? All right, so another single. There's a double. And here we have a single but a special power, Toonie Essence. Until the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. Oh, okay. So sort of means you can take damage, but you can't be KO'd. Interesting. All right, and what are we trying to do here? We're trying to race these threats first, or do what we can. So what do we got? We've got a bit of a mix, probably more, at a rough glance, I'd say there's more thugs out at the moment, so maybe we aim for them. 7 wounds doesn't seem like a lot of wounds, so we've probably got enough punching power to take him out and take out the thugs, but I'm a bit worried about the fact that he's got scaly skin and hard, regeneration. If we don't deal with those, we're essentially going to be needing to spend more than 7 punching power to take him out. All right, well, we'll see how we go. Let's get into it. All right, let's see, Lizard. What are you bringing to the party here? Let's have a look. I was gonna draw 3 for Lizard. I suppose that's what he wants to do, right? But all right, let's move these out of the way so we can separate our hands from our decks here. And all right, Lizard. Oh man, he's gonna move 3. Okay, well, he's gonna move 3, which means he's gonna land on all 3 of us. Hopefully that's focusing for you there. But I did notice it doesn't seem to have a ban, but I'm wondering what the ability is. I'm hoping he's probably going to drop a whole bunch of... Oh, interesting. Okay, so what's he doing? He's going 1, 2, 3. He's coming out of the sewers up into New York. Alright, I'm not going to break into Alicia Keys here, but I want to. Alright, so he's in New York. And Primal Savagery. So discard all. Well, that's no good. We can't rescue anyone if he's doing this. Alright, so discard all thugs and civilians in his location. Ugh. Then draw another master plan card and add it. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so I guess it's not the worst. Would have liked that. If he's not going to punch us, that would have been a great card to get once he's vulnerable, because then we can just start beating him up. But, oh, okay, well, he's already used 2, hasn't he? My goodness. Alright, what are you doing to us, Rick? That was nasty. Alright, so, boy. As another aside, I'm super impressed by all the work people put into these, like, fan-made products and stuff. Like, this looks exactly like the finished product of a regular sort of villain and that sort of stuff. Like, he's just, yeah, looks great. And if I'd actually sort of got it printed in, rather than just print it out and stick it in a sleeve with a card in between, like if I'd actually got this printed at a proper place sort of thing, these would be like super nice looking. But as it is, they still look fantastic. So thank you very much to all the people that put in that hard work and make all this fan-made stuff. It's really cool. So I think we're good. We can have a turn. All right, Ghost Spider, what are we doing? Oh. Okay, she's got another single. All right, she's off to a flying start here. All right, so well, if I move, I'm just moving. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to spend. Do I spend the wild? No, I think I want to get rid of this hardened scaly skin, right? It's not great. And I could spend the wild, but I mean, I know I want to get rid of this scaly skin. I know the next character is probably going to need at least one of those to at least work on this, so I'm going to just use that. off to a really slow start here, but that's the hand we've been dealt, so literally. There we go. So she's had her turn. We'll draw one more card for Spider Dude. Alright, so he's got hope that's focused, yep. Okay. Movement and a punch. I mean, we've got to get off the ground here, right? Give someone else a movement as well, so we can spread out or something. Yeah, and then we can punch this fellow over here. So who is this? Super Spider guy? Alright, so he's going to spend a heroic to work on this one. I'm just hoping, oh yeah, Spider Ham's got heroics coming up too, so we know at least, worst comes to worst, he can finish this off as well. So he's spending a thingy, he's going to jump over this way and punch this thug so that he's working on that. There's no one else to punch at the moment, and yeah, I think that's a thing that I did. Alright, so yep, that's going to give Spider Ham another go just before Lizard gets his turn. We've got another move and a punch there. Okay, so what's the likelihood of me getting taken out completely? I don't think it's super high. Okay. Interesting. So what I could do is, if I just play this, then I can... If I just play that, I can clear this off. Problem being, I've got a movement from Spider-Man, so I can go this way or that way, but I've also got a punch, and that punch is going nowhere. But what's she got coming up? She's got a few things there. Alright. But then see, Spider Ham, he's got... What I was thinking is Spider Ham could move... If I place this out instead, then I can move twice, 1, 2, still be able to use the punch, but then I've got another punch and that's not going towards anything there. I guess what I could do is, instead of moving that way, I could go 1, 2, and punch out these two. That works, doesn't it? So 1, 2, do 2 punches? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not? I'd like to say some of these moving punches for Lizard, but yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Alright. Is that all? That's all done? Yep, okay, let's see what Lizard decides to do this time. Alright, Lizard. I do notice there doesn't seem to be another BAM symbol there, so he could be up to some more shenanigans here. What's he gonna do? Oh, is this another Primal Savagery? I think it is. Oh, look at... Man, talk about landing in the spaces with heaps of guys to get rid of. Oh, okay. Discard all. Oh man, how am I gonna... Alright, well, yeah, can't complain. 1, 2, 3, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? So, I've just got to deal with it. My goodness. He's just flying through this deck here. Okay, that's not great. Okay. I guess at least he hasn't landed on these spots, right? My goodness. Alright. Who's up next? Spider-Gwen. Alright. It's a bunch of punches as well. All these punches and no one to punch. There's like Oh, sorry, I forgot to discard all these guys. Sorry. Oh, man, there's like a single thug on the table. Well, man, I've got to move and a punch too. Oh, lame. All right, well, let's get a move on. Let's just put a wild in so we can get something out of this turn. So we'll put the wild in. That is going to let us complete that threat or clear that threat. So instead of, so the wild I would spend to put a token on, but I'm not going to bother putting the token on. Now, if I stay where I am, because I've just used the single wild, if I stay where I am, I can discard an action token. I don't have any action tokens to draw a card. I'm not sure if any of my characters have action tokens, actually. Alright, to draw a card, but that's not happening. So, I can move, and I can move once. And punch, but there's no one to punch. Right. Okay. Well, in the interest of... I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe staying away from lizard. It's best to come this way. I was going to say, you know, I probably want to team up on... But I can only get one space towards them, right? But I guess I want to team up on some of these formulas, but let's just do this. So I'm going to move this way. Alright, so she's got 3 left. Yeah, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, a move and a star. Okay. I've got claws, not going to be super helpful. Let's do this move and star. Let's not think about it too much. I think I want to get rid of this lizard formula. Yeah. So I can move and put 2 of these down here. Okay. What am I doing here? 1, 2. I mean, I suppose I could be using these for rescuing, because there are a lot of civilians around now. Well, actually not that many, is there? 1, 2, 3. No, let's focus on the formulas. Alright. All the, you know, the threats. So I've put 2 out. Kind of wish old hammy boy over here wasn't so far away. Let's try and put a movement in with Mr. Ham so that at least she can move and do something in her turn. I get to draw a card, so double wild. Where am I? Who am I using here? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, this could be a good play. Oh, it's wasting a... I mean, it's not wasting, but it's spending one of these, but... man, if I use the wild... Hold on a second. Let's see, what I was thinking was... Okay, spider ham time, right? Pop him down, and then I get the perfect play of 2 moves, 1, 2... use the wild, sorry, the heroic, and use the punch to take him out so I can clear all of that. That seems good. However, that is then going to leave me with a punch, and there's no more thugs on the board. And so when Gwen comes up, I mean, she's all punches anyway, isn't she? But she's, what's she going to be doing? I mean, maybe the lizard will drop a bunch of thugs in his next turn. I mean, that's a possibility. But if not, then she's got a whole bunch of nothing that she's doing. Boy, oh boy. Did I show this one? Acrobatic fighting? I don't know if I showed that one when she drew a card, but that says defeat all thugs in your location. That's pretty good. If I had a location with lots of thugs in it. Alright, because otherwise I just... otherwise, the better play is... I can still do the same thing I want to do, right? Otherwise I'd play this. Still do that same turn, but I get to leave something really good for Spider-Gwen. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Huh. Alright, well I think that's what I've got to do. I've got to do that because that's going to give me better options for, rather than just having to rely on this coming up. Him, you know, dropping thugs out. Alright, so where was I? I was over here. So let's use 2 movement. 1, 2, and so that's one of the wilds as a movement, another movement, and this heroic to get rid of these. Now what I've got to think about though is, do I want to use the last do I want to use the last symbol as the punch for taking him out, or do I just leave that for Gwen in case there's nothing else for her to do? Because then the other thing I can do is use this as a heroic, and I can either rescue this guy, who I've just happened to see is the little multiple man. I don't know if you can see that. See that little multiple man guy? That's pretty cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the heroics. So I think what I should do is I should be choosing which heroic, because technically I'm supposed to do it as I go, right? So I shouldn't be like going, oh yeah, I'll put the thing down there, remove that, see what that's going to be, and then decide, oh, I'm going to do something else or whatever based on what this is. So I've got to choose which one. Now I think I want to get rid of these hardened scaly skins. I've already got rid of one, as long as at least one is in place. So there's no point getting rid of this one if I'm not also going to get rid of the next one. So I think that's, as much as I want to get rid of these as well, I think I'm going to go here. So we're stuck into the tower, we've almost got the formula. We've dealt with Lizard as he popped up in the city here, we've got rid of his scaly skin. We're also trying to send some, I don't know, bleach or something down into the sewer here to clean that up. So we'll drop that on the way, and then we'll come in here, put the last token down. I think that's right. So 1 movement, 2 movements, a star, and a star. Yep. Alright, so we've got rid of that. Bingo, bingo. Get out of here. Alright, and that's 2 threats cleared. Ooh, you may gain a punch token. Oh, don't mind if I do, especially if he's going to be regenerating and all that sort of stuff. Now, who was that? That was Spider Ham. And now Spider Ham can come back here to heal himself by spending that action token to draw a card. So if I get in strife with Spider Ham, at least I can come back here and heal. Interesting. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Knock on wood. Alright, let's hope Lizard doesn't respond with a big turn, but yeah, alright, and then we've given Spider-Gwen a potentially good turn, because at least she can kind of do whatever she needs to do now with the double wilds. Alright, Mr. Lizard. Let's see, got everything, all the characters are where they're supposed to be. Yep, alright, so, we have a Bam. So what's he doing? He's moving 1, I hope I held that up long enough. What does it say? Lizard Serum, oh. Okay, so he's moving here. He deals 2 damage amongst heroes in his location. Nope. He adds a thug. Oh, okay, well this is good. He's adding thugs. This is what we need. So he's adding a thug, I think, to his location and the 2 adjacent locations. So that's not... Ooh, that's filling up a bit, isn't it? That's not too bad. Ooh. Wait. Okay. I'll just hold that up again because it says turn all civilians into thugs. He's turn them all into lizards, I guess. Is that his thing? He wants everyone. Is he a bit like is it Hobgoblin or Green Goblin that does that? Turns everyone into Green Goblins. Is the lizard like that as well? So hold on. What am I doing? So let's not get confused here. I think what I'm supposed to do is not just in his location, but I think everywhere. Well, I was complaining about a lack of... I'll tell you what, I'm glad I did not invest in punching out, or punching out, but rescuing bystanders, right? Oh wow, now it's just all thugs. All right. Well, I guess we're lucky. We don't have one of those things where the thugs are double hard to take out. Okay, that's interesting, Mr. Lizard. But he certainly said we want to sort of stay away from him when he sort of drops thugs everywhere and overflows where he is, right? So we don't want to get caught somewhere like here either. So now, I mean, we want to get rid of this as quick as possible because he's going to start being vulnerable soonish, but we also want to get rid of these guys, and there's a lot of them out at the moment. And he could trigger one of these where he just discards everything. So we want to head... Who's going next? Let's go Spider. She's a bit far away, isn't she? I was going to say she could do one of these. Defeat all things in your location, but she'd have to get there, and that's spending a lot of wilds to get there. So I think what we're going to do is maybe... oh no, sorry guys. It's not even... Oh gosh, okay, hold on. Not her turn, because... Yikes, okay. So he's come in, he's bammed, he's done this. I forget... Oh, it just says after resolving the current one. Okay, I forget whether you're supposed to do the landing on effect after the bam or after the effect here, but essentially this says resolve the whole card. So now what we have to do is Lizard gets an entire extra turn now. Yeah, play another master plan card after resolving the current one. Oh gosh, we definitely want to get rid of this. At least he hasn't got another one of those. He can't keep doing it, but alright, so where's he going to go? 2. 1, 2. Uh-oh, he's really, man, he's putting out 2 a turn. He is really going fast. Alright, so he's going to put 1 here. Oh no, hold on. Wait, oh yeah, he is 2. Oh gosh, he puts heaps out, because look, he bams. And then he... Because this puts 1 out everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but you know, to his left and right and where he is. Then he puts another 1 out there, so... Oof. Wow, he fills that up real quick, doesn't he? Oh gosh. Alright. We do not want to muck around. Okay. Well, now I'm thinking, well, I've got to, what I didn't do, I didn't draw a card actually at the beginning of her turn when I thought it was her turn, but I think we're all done now. My goodness. Alright, hopefully I'm holding that steady. Can you guys see that? Alright, what's this? Oh, she's got a, oh wow, she's got a double wild. Oof. Oh, let's have a look. How many? Alright, because she could. Let's see, how many could she take out? She's got 2 here, so she could go 1, 2, take all of these guys out with this card here, defeat all things in your location, and she's got another punch she could use on the way. So that means she's going to take out 4 bad guys. If I just used this, I think she could take out 3, because she could take out 2, 3, plus 1 to move to get to another spot to take another one out. So she could take out 3. What I could do is I could move here, take out 3, and then gain another attack token. Or I could not gain the attack token, but end up over here and completely wipe them and take out 4 of them. I think I want to do that. I want to use this while I can use it to its maximum effect, because that's not going to be useful against Lizard, whereas this could be useful against Lizard. Alright, so let's do this. So we've got a double wild, so we're going to use the double wild to do 2 movement. She's going to do a flip, and then a web swing over to here. Then she's going to trigger this. Oh, hold on. Before she does, she's going to punch out this guy. Because I figure this has got 3 more spots. This only had 2 more. Plus he's probably more likely to go this way, I guess, than stay where he is. Alright. Famous last words. 1, 2. So she's going to move 2, punch that guy out with that one there, and then she's going to use the defeat all thugs in your location. Okay. So, I guess the other thing too, I could have punched and only done one movement to come here. I still would have taken out 4, but I think I'd rather wipe these guys out because this is a very small location. There's only 3 spots there, so if we clear that up, that's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not too bad. Oh, now here's the rub though. Oof. If I had used the double wild and giving the next player a better turn. Huh. Huh. How close are we to... Oh. Single enemy. See, yeah, he's not going to get a great turn, is he? Well, would it be better off giving myself a better turn? No, I still like the fact that we've cleared that out. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oh, hold on, actually, before I do it. Oh, wait a second. I was like, oh, what are these crappy cards? But I'll get to draw another one. Oh, perfect. This is what I like to see. That's what we needed. Much better. Okay, so let's move, punch, and let's punch this guy again because he's in a smaller location there, and let's put a star down. Oh, it's all coming together. Alright, there we go. Nice. Ho-ho. Okay, so if I can just finish off these, just need a few stars. How many stars have I got? Oh, we've got some double wilds now, that's not too bad. Okay, just need some stars. Yeah, we've got some stars, okay. I just want to get through these quickly. Alright. Because we're only 1 away here, so we don't want to tip this over just yet, because we don't want him having heaps of turns regenerating and all that sort of stuff. So, and we've got to get rid of this. He can't land on there again. We're in trouble if he does that. Alright, so... let's do... he's done his punch, moved, he did the star. Okay. So, do we want a move? And a punch. No, we don't want to punch. We don't want to punch yet. We want to get a few more of these done. So we know we've got to move. Oh, I've got to draw another card too. Haha. Alright, so what do we get? We just got a single move. Not great, but if we're going to get whacked, that's what we want to use as damage. Okay, so Toonie Essence. Till the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. What are the odds I'm going to get totally shazammed? Probably not super great, because there's not a lot of guys here, right? I don't think he's going to be in a spot where he's getting overflowed too soon. What does she have? She have movement. She's got a bit of movement there. No, we'll just do it. Alright, so he's going to move. Oh, double star though. The star's not going to help, because he's already got a star. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Hold on just a cotton picking moment here. Do we want to use the punch? Well, it is after the 3rd turn, so he's going to get to go, then there's 2. I suppose it's always better to do this when... Yeah, I guess. Alright, can we get rid of these 2 in 1 turn? Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so I think we'll play this. So we're going to go 1, 2. On the way through, we're going to drop a thing. Oh, and we don't want to end our turn there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Alright, didn't think about that. Yep, we're definitely making a good move here. So, and I'm going to do the punch here again because this is a smaller location. So that's the plan. So I am, in fact, going to trigger the end of that mission. I've finished off that location. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. So that's looking good. Just got to make sure that Spider Dude or whatever his name is doesn't stay with there because he doesn't want to be doing this, I guess, unless we need the thugs, right? But okay. So we've done that move. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. Bingo. They can go back in, and we've cleared that. We now have made the villain under pressure. So he's now going to go after every 2 turns. Speaking of which, it is now his turn, and then we need to... Oh, and we've done a third mission, or threat, I should say. So now the... yeah, we've just got to clear this last threat here before he becomes vulnerable. So that's what we want. That's the name of the game. Okay, let's see, back from a short intermission there. Let me see, where was I up to? Spider Dude had just gone. Oh yeah, lizard. Yep, lizard's gonna go. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna go, and he's gonna go after every 2 thingies, isn't he? Yep, okay. Let's see. Alright, so I'll have a look at that one. Okay, I think I'm holding that too close now. Let's see. I did notice it didn't seem to be a BAM, which probably means he's going to... Oh my goodness, I was going to say it probably means he's going to wipe things from the board, but no, he's dropping a ton of things down. So where's he going? Oh my goodness, hold on a second, what's happening here? He's going 1, 2, 3. He's dropping a bucket load of dudes. Uh-oh, 1, 2. Good thing I'm clearing these 2 because these are pretty small, aren't they? I can see the end game when I'm racing around trying to beat him up being quite dangerous with these spots filling up really quickly now. Oh my goodness. And he's dropping 3 civilians down. Maybe he's got some sort of hostage situation up here in the tunnels. Oh, it's the Morlocks. They just come out to say hi and they get caught in the crossfire. Alright, so... yeah, that's a thing that happened. I don't think anything else happens, right? He didn't land on this spot, thank goodness. Where was he? He was here, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Luckily he didn't bam old Spider-Man there. Spider Dude. Alright, so... Okay. Okay, I don't know if we've dodged a bullet there or if that's sowing the seeds for our defeat. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see, whose turn is it? We did Spider-Ham, so it's Ghost Spider. Okay, now we only get Ghost Spider and Spider-Man's turn here. The problem is they're both not standing on this location. So I don't know if I've got enough firepower here to finish this lizard formula in like one little round here to make him vulnerable. Well, let's find out. What do we get? Web Dancer. You cannot take damage until, I'm guessing, the beginning of your next turn? Yep, that's what it says. Okay, and it's just a movement. So, I mean, kind of good for keeping us alive in the end game, but also we need to be punching him, right? But right now we need to be doing some heroics to solve this formula. Now the problem is we haven't dealt with this reptilian regeneration, so he's going to be healing. Oh no, he's going to be healing 2. I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yikes. Okay, I've got to do a lot of damage to him. Okay, and we're using these double wilds for heroics rather than for punching. But it's got to be done, right? Okay, so she's going to go. One movement. Yeah, 2 heroics. And I guess I'll use the punch just to trim that down a bit because we don't want to get KO'd. And that's all she wrote there for Ghost Spider. Okay, and oh, that's going to be handy if we can capture what's his name. Oh no. Alright, so we need to move and we need to do heroic, so we're going to have to use these for that because everything else is a bit garbage here. Interesting. Right. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'll save that wild. Oh, let's have a look. Who's going next? It's going to be Mr. Ham. I want to give him. I was going to just do a movement to try and save some of my better cards for later, because I can get to here, move and do the star just with that. So that's done. And then I thought, oh well, I'll just save him, give a movement to the next character, right? So that at least they can catch Lizard, hopefully, depending on where he goes. But looking at Spider Ham, doesn't have a lot going on here, and we're going to need to start punching now, right? So unless we want to get rid of these two, but what I'm thinking now is if I use this, still giving Spider-Ham movement, but I'm also giving Spider-Ham a punch, so hopefully he can punch Lizard as well. Look at this though, problem is if Lizard lands on us, we could be in a bit of trouble here, right? Alright, so we'll do this. Let's move 1. Let's punch. I guess we just punch a thug, right? What I could do is I could punch this thug and do this heroic. Oh, you know what I could do? Okay, let's punch this thug. Let me think about this. Okay, so punching the thug. Before I move, then we move to here. We do the heroic. Oops, sorry, what am I doing? Don't know why I'm spelling that. Do the heroic, so yeah, do this. And then what I was thinking is we could use this to do another punch, I guess, or we could have used it to reduce that down, which is what I'm actually thinking. But we could also use this extra heroic to move back, to move here, just so we're a bit more spread out, so that like if Lizard lands around here or wherever he lands, then next time Spider-Man takes a turn he can get to him. Maybe? It's one of those things that's hard to know, right? And also we could, you know, maybe be in a spot before I get stuck with a bunch of heroics, which I don't really have actually. Where do I want to be? Do I want to be spread out to take this guy down? Boy, I guess I need to be a little bit spread out. What I could do is whatever's under here. If I land here though, I could use this if it's my end turn. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I punch the thug, rescue a civilian just to drop that down a little bit. Ooh. Oh, if I rescued any civilians and didn't think about it, and because I wasn't really working on rescuing civilians, I wasn't putting it down here. I don't know. Anyway, so I've put a civilian there, clearing that down a little bit. So that's 1, 2, and then let's move and do the star. Yeah, let's do this, and let's hope this is worthwhile. Oh. You may swap. Oh, this looks good. All right, but anyway, so we've officially made Lizard vulnerable now. Okay, so now we've entered endgame. All right, so get rid of that. Pop that in there. These can go in here. Clear those two out. Now we're going into Lizard's turn, but before we do, we get to swap a card from your hand. Whose hand? This guy's hand? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so swap a card from your hand. It was just his turn, wasn't it? With a card from the storyline. With one of your cards from the storyline. Okay, let's see. Has he got a double wild out? Oh, he doesn't have double wilds out. It's the other two. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, what's he got? He's got a move and a punch. So I guess these are looking good, right? Move and punches. I wish... Oh man, I wish someone else had landed there. Move and punch. Move and star. Move and star. And he's moved and punched. Alright, well I guess I want to have a... I'll swap a move for a move and punch, right? Oh, hold on. No, let's not do that one though, because we just gave someone a move and punch. That's a terrible idea. Let's do this one. Okay. So, okay, yeah. Let's put the move there. So we've gained ourselves an extra punch, essentially. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Right. So before Spider-Ham goes, we have Lizard. Alright, Lizard. Let's get into it. Alright. Where are we? We're 1 away. At least we've cleared off that thing so he can't keep racing the deck with that card anymore, but alright, but he's gonna, ooh, hold on, he's gonna regenerate, but he hasn't taken any damage yet. Okay, technically he should have been doing that all game, but he hasn't been able to take damage now. Okay, so let's have a look. How far is he moving? He's going to move 3 away. Oh, does that make him pretty far away from us, doesn't it? It's going to take 2 movement to get to him. Okay. And he's going to bam, and he's going to put a bunch of guys out. Oh, and he's going to turn everyone into a... what do we call it? A thug. And I guess the problem here is then we can't really deal with these guys if we're not punching him out too. Oof, okay. Well, let's try and track him down and deal a lot of damage to him. Essence to essence. This is not the hand. Look at this hand. That's not the hand you want when you're trying to hunt down the villain. Alright. We do have a action token there though. Oh. 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 Alright, well. Do we stay where we are, almost? You know what? it's not worth going after him right now, because I was thinking, okay, so we could maybe get to him, and, or, you know, even if we don't get to him, we can punch him using this, but he's going to regenerate 2, isn't he, in his turn. I mean, I suppose we've got Spider Ham and Ghost Spider, right? So it's not... He's going to regenerate 2, so we want to do as much damage as we can. But if what I'm thinking is, if we can spend a little bit of time... Do we have the time, though? How many cards has he got? He's got... Oh, man, he's got only 4 cards left. Because if we can, like, stop him from regenerating 2 a turn, that might be worth it. What have we got? So we could move and do 1 star, and then she could move... she doesn't... We'd have to rely on her getting another star, because like, she could use his star. But... Alright, so if we did this, we could do 1 damage to him. And then she doesn't have much movement. She'd not be able to get to him. Yeah, okay, so even if we tried to punch him out, she's not going to be able to do anything to him anyway. So I think we're better off trying to at least concentrate on taking this down. I'm not sure we're even going to be able to do that, but I think we're more likely to do it. I mean, she might get something good, some movement and punch ability or something, but... Alright. Let's do this. I guess let's just use this now. I mean, it's not... no, let's... I mean, what's the likelihood I'm going to get Shazammed there? I am in a pretty low, silly spot there. Alright, so we'll do the Toony Essence, so just gives us a bit of protection in case he pulls some nasty trick and KOs us. So we will move 1. I'd kind of like to stay there and just swap things and get double wilds. I wonder if that's the better play. Just give myself a double wild. That's very interesting. If I stay here, and Lizard moves, what could I do in my turn if I'm going to stay still? It's still going to help. I guess I could play a movement just to give someone else movement. Punch in any location. Boy. What's she going to do? Yeah, let's do a movement just in case she gets like a move and a punch or something. Alright, so yeah, let's stay here. I'll play a movement to give her some movement. Then I'll swap out this star for his double thingy. Okay. That's good. Then she is going to... Ooh, swap 2 threat cards in play. Oh, well, they're both the same, right? Right. So she's not doing much either. Oh, hold on, I had 2 movement. Oh, sorry, I had a movement and a punch here too. So I could have just punched this guy, I guess. Oh, wait. Hold your horses. I've got to move it. Oh no, I would have needed to, because I've got the actual token, don't I? I could have punched him as well. But that would have only done 2. No, I think this is still. I mean, this is odd. I thought everything was going all right, but I've kind of fallen apart here, haven't I? All right, I've gotten too what's the word? Indecisive. All right, so yeah, let's use this punch to like just get rid of this guy, just to shrink that down a little bit. All right. So what is she going to do though? So she's got a movement and a punch. Do I just do the same thing with her so that Action Man here can do a bunch more? Where's Action Man? What's he going to do? If I play a... If I play a movement with her, I can go 1, 2, and gain a punch token. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And it's a super good plan, and no one should criticize it. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so Lizard Guy, your turn. You are going to... what are you going to do? He's going to move 2. Is he going to ban? Oh. Well, he's going to do some damage, because what he's going to do, he's going to head around this way. Man, he likes being far away from my dude, so they have to spend heaps of movement, doesn't he? Alright, so he's going to drop 3 thugs, and the problem with that is that's going to cause an overflow. And the problem with that is I'm going to take a damage, I believe. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. And he gets to put another card out. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any turns left. Okay. This could be bad. Okay, so I haven't even done any damage to him. Alright, so movement. I'm going to need to spend 2 movements. Oh, you can't take any damage. That's not what we need. Oh, he's just too far away for this one. 2 against any, that would be good. Alright, well let's do a move and a punch so we get more movement. So 1, 2, ooh, here we go. So he's going to go 1, 2 and do a punch, which is all he can really do, right? But, so it does a wound, then he's going to gain a punch token for landing there. Okay, then Spider Ham, unfortunately, is going to have to spend a lot of this to... So he's going to go... I could go 1 movement, punch this guy, punch another guy, and then like do 1 punch on him from a distance with the tuning weapon, but I think I'm going to use the double wild, because that'll be handy for Ghost Spider later on too, right? 1, 2... Hopefully he doesn't move very far after this, because if he moves all around, way around here with this card here, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him. So Let's put Mr. Spider Ham down. Oh, hold on. I do get to draw another card. Oh, it's a double punch. Double punch would be good. No, it wouldn't be good because I need the movement. Sorry. Alright, so I do need that movement. And that makes Spider Ghost or whatever, Ghost Spider's turn a little bit more versatile too. Plus I've got this punch token, so essentially I can move twice to get there. Then I'm doing 1, 2, 3 punches, and then getting that punch token straight back for landing there. So that's another 3. Problem is, so I've just reduced him down from 7 down to 3, but he's going to heal 2, isn't he? What a jerk. Okay. But I can't complain too much about that. Alright, that's better than it could have been, right? Right. Now this is going to be the problem. If he stays where he is, we sort of want him to move 1, right? Because, although this could be bad too. If he goes 1, I have to move there and then I'm going to have to add dudes and that's going to like deal damage to me and stuff. But if if he stays there, he's going to deal 2 damage amongst the party. Then he's going to overflow, probably, if he's bamming, that is. Well, yeah, definitely would overflow there. And then that's going to trigger a wound on each of them, which could KO some people, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're all pretty healthy at the moment, but ugh. Okay. No, actually, hold on. The problem is if he overflows, it's game over because then he puts this card out. Although, actually, I think technically it doesn't end until he has another turn. So I guess it's okay. He's moving 4. Is that too far for him to have moved for me to do anything? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. So, hold on. It's his turn, so hold on. First things first, he heals. Does he do that before he draws the card, or...? At the beginning of this, I guess the beginning of his turn, so he's going to heal 2. So he's back to bloody, what is he on, 5. Ugh. All those wounds and... Okay, if I can do 5 damage. Can I do 5 damage in a turn? I don't know if I can. Alright. Good news is he's going to bam and he misses everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to put out some civilians on either side. Alright, do I have enough movement to get where I'm going? I've actually only got 2 cards. Did I get wounded or something? Alright. I've got 2. I needed to do more with her. She needed like a move and a punch or something. Well, let's put this out just in case. Because we need the movement. Hold on, what do we need? The movement or the... Yeah, we need the movement because he can do 2 with that. Yeah, alright, let's do this. I think maybe this might be enough. I think we're good. Because what she can do... She's got a punch token. So she's going to move... with Spider Dude's movement, plus, or Wild, plus her own movement. She can't take damage until the next turn. She's going to go 1, 2, so that's the 2 movement, 1 there, 1 there. She's going to spend that last token, or last wild to do a punch. She's going to spend this punch token as well, so that's going to remove 2 damage from him. And then I just need to do 3 damage with Super Spider Future Guy. Alright, so, and I think I've got enough with this card here. No, hold on, I didn't give myself enough movement. I needed more movement. He's not going to get there. I need a move and a punch. Even then, I don't think I've got enough. Yikes. Do I have enough time for Spider Ham to get him? Oh well, let's find out. Well, let's see what card I have under here. Because I got the token, but I need the move. I need a movement. Ah, not enough, right? Bugger. Star in any location. Can't take any damage. Oh man, if only I had the movement, I could have gone 1, 2, and then punch, and then double punch, and this punch. Although actually, to be honest, I just needed that to be a move, because then I could have double punched, plus the token, and yeah, that would have been all she wrote. But that's not the card I had. Well, I mean, that's the card I had, but that's not, that doesn't have the movement on it, but this one does have the movement. I've got the wild. I forgot I had a wild here, so what I actually might do is play the wild down, because then if Spider Ham is still alive where he is, what was the last card? Spider Ham played that. Okay, so he's not invulnerable, but then Spider Ham has more options in his turn, because this will allow me to get to 1, 2. Now I could just discard a token to draw a card, but I think I'd rather just spend it to punch him. So that's going to take him down to 2 wounds left. Oh, that was the token I'm spending. Yep. Okay. Oh, man. All right. You are very far away from Spider Ham at the moment. He's going to get 4 wounds, isn't he? Okay, 4 wounds. Because he's going to get 2 wounds back. Oh, so tough. You're so tough. Alright, so. Done. It's now, I think, Lizard's turn. I wasn't quite able to take him out because I got him down to 2. Moved, punched, yeah, oh, gosh, so close. So close. Alright. Oh no. What is happening here? This could be good if I survive this. So wait, does he play a... Oh no, I think we just survived this. Okay, I don't know if we can win it, but I think we just survived this turn because he doesn't move. He's going to bam. He's going to do 2 wounds across the thingy. Now this is an interesting thing. Did I just play? She can't be... You cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. And I can distribute the damage across... I don't know how this works. I don't know if, like... Okay. Alright. Technically... Alright, because what I'm... Okay, so if she cannot take damage, she's got protection against damage, can she choose to take the 2 hits and then absorb that damage essentially and Spider Dude is super safe? Or if she's immune to damage, does that mean she's not eligible to be one of the people you choose to take damage, so it actually makes it more dangerous to stand next to her? In which case Spider-Man has to take the 2 hits? I don't know. But... either way, I think what I'm going to do, in the interest of not cheating, I think the idea of that is it shouldn't hamstring your team to be invulnerable, right? So I feel like you should be able to say, I'm immune to damage, but I can still be assigned the hits, therefore I can soak up that damage. But if that's not the case, we'll see how we go. The reason I'm being so generous here is I think I've got this, but we'll see how we go. He'll take the 2... I'll change. I reserve my right to change my mind after this, but he'll take the 2 hits on these 2 cards. Reason being, I don't think he's going to get another turn. Because I think it's Spider Ham's turn now, isn't it? So, he takes the 2 hits with the damage, right? Then add a thug to his location, and then to each adjacent location. And luckily, that doesn't overflow them. They're 1 away from overflowing each now. Because if they had overflowed, he would have had to draw another card, and then we would have lost. But, as long as I'm getting it right, I'm pretty sure you lose if you have to draw a card from the Master Plan deck, and there's none there. I don't think you lose as soon as you draw the last card. Because otherwise, playing through that card would be a moot turn, because it's like, well, game's over at that point. So I'm pretty sure in the rules it says your game end is triggered when you go to draw another card, which would have been if we'd overflow. But we don't overflow. He didn't KO any of us, so that doesn't cause the overflow. I think we just scraped through there. Now the trick is, are we going to be able to do enough? And I think we are, because Ghost Spider is standing in his spot. So she's not going to have to move to do any punches and stuff like that. So as long as she can get some punches, which she has at least 1, and he's got 4 wounds, so can Spider Ham dude here, get to... Oh, what's he got here? He doesn't have much movement, does he? We've given him a movement here. Oh no, he's got this one. We're going to be like 1. I feel like we were like always 1 away. Oh, we are too. Oh god. Alright. I think we're going to be 1 off. I think he's going to win. Alright, so we've got a movement. We can use this to move. We just needed him to move. Okay. And then we have to use this. Oh, we can't even use this because we're not in his spot. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, hold on. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me think about this. So if he... okay. So if he's going to go here, he uses movement to get here, and then he can use his punch in any location to do a single punch. That's going to take 1 off. And then she's going to need to do 3. She's got 1 here. That's all she's got. She's got 1 here, so that would be 2. She would need... So that's not going to do it. She would need to have a double punch in there, which I don't think she's got. Because I'd be doing 1... Yep. Okay. Is that 4? I think he's on 4, isn't he? Oh, I think the problem is I think she's going to need a double punch either way, because the other thing I could do is I could do the double punch, but if I do the double punch, he doesn't have enough, he can't do any damage to him this turn, essentially meaning that he's going to do, that she's going to do 3 punches, and he's got 4 wounds. So, whoops, that should go there. So it all comes down to really, does she have a double punch, I think is the question. This not getting rid of this regeneration has killed me. Till the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. No. Alright, so I guess it really doesn't matter either way, right? Which one I do. So let's do this one, the tuning weapon. Let's hit him with a tuning weapon. Let's deal 1 damage to him already. That gives her 1 punch that we know she can use. And it all comes down from that thing there. It's all going to come down to, does she have... I don't think she's a deck that has heaps of punching power either, so I could be wrong, but I don't think she's got a double punch or anything that's going to let her do super punches. Alright, we need 2 punches here. Da, 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 da. And it's a single punch. Alright, so we were that close. That close. Wow. Man, missed it by that much. Alright, so she puts her move and is there any way we can wrangle this? You may just got a token to draw a card. No. No. Just those movements didn't come out in the right order, did they? Okay, so we do 1 more damage to him, and unfortunately that's all we've got, because he's going to start his turn, so he'll heal up 2 more and then draw a card. He can't draw a card, and that is it. Oh, so close. We had double star, move and star, so we were never going to get there with her. We got a star there. What else did we have? Man, it was her turn, wasn't it? Yeah, it was thingy. Spider Dude could have got it done if he... we just kept falling short by like 1 movement. What a shame. Oh well. Pretty nasty villain. Yeah, I don't know what you guys thought about that villain, that fan-made villain from Rick, but yeah, he's definitely a nasty one, wasn't he? Just really raced through that deck super quick, just like, nothing I could do about it. 2 cards for the first 2 turns, so that's like 4 cards gone. Then I think he overflowed, so that's, yeah, you definitely overflowed there, so that's 2 more, so he's just like 2 a turn. And then, luckily we were able to then, I think it was about this point here that we got him under pressure, and close to being vulnerable, but then it was just... and yeah, we sort of got lucky here with a few things there, but we just that healing factor was super nasty, and that just took us too long. So maybe we could have spent some turns getting these out, but I think at the time I didn't have many. I sort of decided then to start going after him, and I was getting a few stars and stuff again, which was sort of unfortunate. So maybe I should have doubled down on those, and maybe I would have had enough time to take him out, because that's what. Probably there were like 3 turns at least, or 3 sort of rounds worth of damage that he sort of absorbed, so that probably would have been worth investing the round it might have taken to get that done. Although I think the problem was at that stage I couldn't get that done in that round, so probably would have taken me 2 rounds to get that out. So would I have been able to take 7 wounds off? I think I probably would have, to be honest, if I'd been able to not worry about him getting healed. But yeah, I think it would have been close either way. But yeah, definitely a very close bad guy. Definitely felt just as good quality as a normal villain from the game itself. So yeah, definitely recommend checking out those what do you call them, fan-made variants or fan-made villains and heroes and stuff all over BGG and the Marvel Discord and different places. So yeah, well, congratulations, Lizard, you've taken me down. We almost got you, but one wound away. Alright, well, you can slink off back to the sewers now and enjoy your victory. So, well, thank you guys, hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, hope to get a few more videos cranked out over the next few months or whatever during the Christmas break and sort of summer holidays and stuff, the January holiday. So yeah, hopefully I'll put a bit more content out, different games and stuff like that. I've got a couple more of these print and play sort of things that I've printed out, and this was quite fun, so I'm sort of keen to do some more as well. But I've got a version of Punisher as a bad guy. Not sure, I can't remember who who the designer of that one is at the moment. It's sort of escaping me, but he's he's quite cool. And I thought maybe I could do like a Christmas special or something and loosely tie that in with the fact that Punisher's maybe he's kind of a little bit like John McClane from Die Hard. He shoots people with guns, I guess. So so I thought that might be kind of a fun one. But yeah, just to sort of have some heroes try and take down the Punisher and stop him from sort of murdering everyone. So yeah, so he looks like a kind of a fun bad guy sort of thing. I think he's chasing Kingpin around the board or something like that, and you're trying to basically stop him from taking all the collateral damage out and stuff as well. So yeah, a lot of fun with the Marvel United still. You know, looking forward to more plays of this. And yeah, I've got what did I pick up the other day? I've got Call of Cthulhu, not Call of Cthulhu. I think Cthulhu Death May Die. I've played a couple of games of that now, so I don't know. That might. I'm not sure how that would go on the channel, whether that would film very well, but definitely was a lot of fun. So I might get some of that to the table. Maybe some more games of Marvel Zombies as well. Very jealous now that after having Marvel United early for a little bit there compared to some of the rest of the world, I didn't back Marvel Zombies like at the time. I've only sort of like picked up a sort of a pledge through a sort of a retailer sort of thing, so I'm not going to get any of my stuff until I guess the second wave delivers. So all the first wave deliveries of Marvel Zombies that are coming through, I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to play it at the moment. So but yeah, it's definitely still enjoying the Heroes Resistance. There's definitely a lot of gameplay in that box for such a short low price sort of thing, so comparatively. So yeah, anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Sorry I couldn't pull out a win there. It was a very close one right to the end there. But hopefully it all made sense. Hopefully you enjoyed those heroes, seeing those heroes. I don't think I've used any of these guys before, so hopefully that was fun for you too. And yeah, big shout out to Print and Player for the lizard model there. Shout out to Minis from Mars for sort of helping me print that one out. And shout out to Ric Nicholls for creating the scenario that we used Lizard in there. So yeah, a lot of fun. So thanks guys, catch you next time. Maple Monkey out.